Pisces, what's good? I'm your Mile High Priest. Up here on Mercury's Day. It's Wednesday, January 15th. Thank you. I honor you, your time, your attention. I'm ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. This is a Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Nodal, Mercurial, Venusian, and Marsian collective reading. Regardless of your sign placement, this may resonate with you. I strongly suggest that you check out your other sign placement readings or houses or whatnot. Definitely check out the Sagittarius reading because this has that like vibration. We do have the Queen of Wands, so you likely have a fire placement. Leo, Aries. You have the stars, so you are 11th house, 12th house, first house, arena, which I do speak to in my walk, in my walking life. I honor you, your once again, your keen and discernible intelligence. Take what resonates. You know the rest of that. Trigger warning tarot. Hit like, hit share. Thank you for being here. Stick around, subscribe. Hit the thumbs up to support me. Slowly but surely we grow, and leave me a comment. So where can we start here? I should have read that one, but I was just kind of vibing with the intuitive aspects. So thank you for being here, Pisces, once again. I'm ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. I'll clear the table once again. I'll ding the fork, right? It's tuned to that 4096 Jacob's Ladder. Here we go. Alrighty, got all of that. Bringing it back out for this Aquarian age, which I should not say that as an astrologer, right? We won't get into it. What is that, a salamander? Wow, like earlier I went on a walk during my lunch. I wanted to tell you that I casually ran into so many folks, and it's such a good vibration to be like just like accept it. Okay, I know. I'm already off the rails here, but like, I do want to tell you that you are coming out of the opposite vibration of not being, the feeling of not being accepted. Likely this is part of that Saturn in Pisces karmic period. It could have even been that you're well aware and you're, divinely guided out of that vibration, or so it seems, that you're constantly being pulled back and then guided out and then pulled back and then so there may be many aspects of your former self, your former personality, your former personality styles, your former je ne sais quoi, right? Like it's all changing, baby. It's like you're coming back online after having suffered the insufferable like Saturn and Pisces experience. So now, as that comes to a wrap up, clearly mind that gap, because you want to fill that gap with the truth, and having gone through what you went through, let go of what you need to let go of, and then follow that up with the truth. Like that triangle up in fire. May it be the truth that leads you forward, right? Hermit, we have Virgo, a lot of Mercurial. Do you know you're surrounded by angelic forces and presence? I just want you, before I read this, I want to read The Saban Oracle for the following week, the last quarter moon in Virgo, is two guardian angels bringing protection. And I want to read to you several quotes. One is Albie Einstein, quote, "There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle." I've read these before. Quote, Princess of Wales Diana, right? "I'm aware that people I have loved and have died and are in the spirit world look after me." Albert Einstein was a Pisces, right? Quote, Saint Francis de Sales, "Make friends with the angels, who though invisible are always with you. Often invoke them, constantly praise them, and make good use of their help and assistance in all your temporal and spiritual affairs." This is a quote, St. Thomas Aquinas, "We are like children who stand in need of masters to enlighten us and direct us, and God has provided for this." I love it. By appointing his angels to be our teachers and guides. Okay. So now the salamander. Grow, right? All right. An upheaval is to come, or a learning experience from which you can grow and change. Perhaps this was the experience that has been the last year, and you realize now the point in the timeline. You're regenerating what was fractured at the soul and at the higher conscious, required this process, this activation for you to securely like commit, whatever that means to you, like commit to you intimately, like address your spiritual and the vessel, the capsule. So like you've been addressing that over and over and over and over. That appears in your life. There may have been those blips, intensive kind of intense illusions, hypnotic, spell casting states, obsessive mind chatter, and glitches in the matrix. Too many synchronicities to like pretend that it's even normal these days. Okay, grow. That was all. Remember all your prayers and all your petitions and requests and guidance requests for guidance and teaching and wisdom. Like, here are your angels. You're like heavily, intensely. You give off the vibe. You are glow. The emitting. You're emitting. You're at the soul level you are in a Christ consciousness point. So it's about bringing that down, which easily for me, I can tell you, just like meditate, download that crown chakra stuff and sink it back in, tend to the higher chakras, bring all that fire down into, and then root it, right? Like root the energy through the root chakra. I think you've already kind of been involved in these types of meditative, like release of tantric experience and knowledge and wisdom. Be like, give it back, right? Like no energy is lost, right? Like there's no loss. But now it's like a shift out of that, because it's sort of like you've been the conduit, you've been the like, you were that type of vessel where you were the conduit, and then now because of the shift, it's like you are the emitter. Hold up. We're looking at upcoming energy. As cold-blooded creature associated with the heat of fire, this card could be encouraging you to equalize your passions. It could be a symbol of opposite forces working against each other, which need to be balanced. Okay, element is fire, floor is fire, poppy. mesquite, lotus, and patchouli. So we've been talking a lot about the lotus coming out of the Ace of Cups, right? Like you are there, you are at the Ace of Cups. Like no joke, here you are. Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Oh, I'm sorry, I like, I totally reshuffled that. That's funny. The number's 3. We'll get there. Stones are carnelian, emerald, zoisite, agate, and green apophyllite. I also pronounce agate. These are the gates. Spell work. Encouraging new growth after a disastrous situation, fire magic, candle magic, protecting or recovering from a destructive force, guardian magic. There you go. Where's my beautiful garden moss agate? Here we go. Ground. Right? I guess that's why I'm giving you the grounding exercise, because it's sort of up here, or it could be here. And I know this is wild and ultimate and like so liberating and so radical. It's so radical to accept. That is a fire that needs to wash out the vessel, the Ace of Cups, so that you can see where the lotus, and what I mean is like you can see that you are the lotus in you're blossoming. And so it's a transitional, it's marked by this transition, and you're heavenly guided, heavenly directed, heavenly divinely aligned, divinely attuned. You are becoming attuned over the next 2 weeks prior to the new moon in Aquarius, as we cross the first quarter, last quarter moon in Virgo. Okay, over the next week. And the Queen of Wands wants to like go in the cup, like here you are, Page of Cups, very like worldly, very like I'm here, I'm a messenger of love, right? Like wow. And then here's your cup, not just like, it's not that little cup, right? It's like that royal cup. And then there's your like soul, like it's those two opposing energies, right? Pisces, like we have the fish, and then here in the Page of Cups is one fish. So it's having lessened fixation, obsession, illusion, miscalculation, misalignment, deceit, deception, darkness, evil, demonic, manipulative, psycho-inducing, psychotic-inducing, hysteria. Remember, you were the conduit. None of that is like yours. All the mania and all the like disorder. I don't know about you, but we got that under control up in here where I'm at. Damn, boo. Okay, that's your like get out of that vibe. Yeah, all of a sudden, like you have what it takes. God is pushing you to be supremely, divinely independent in the next 2 weeks. That is a vibration. So please don't assume that you're in this like independent zone forever. It's just like teasing out. It's just like closed for independence. Like your office to yourself, like your neighborhood is, I'm sorry, your gated neighborhood is gated, right? Like you're closed, and then you have to create that liberation within. Wow. Are some of you like Pisces behind gates? You know what to do. We clear the channel. We clear the channel. This is divine space. We seek inner clarity. Okay, we seek inner clarity. Egyptian Tarot. A lot of Virgo, Mercury and Saturn. Mercury is nearing Saturn. Saturn is in your first house. Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Look, Mercury's gathering everything. Like, so you likely intuit this, you feel this. It doesn't really matter, like, what's being said or, like, the perception about you. Remember, it's like, that's like 2 weeks ago. So, like, you're already receiving the information, even if you're not asking people. It's like you're psychic, Pisces. So, like, you sense, and more importantly, this is why, it's like hone in, inner, go in, internal, and then find the peace that is within that source that will be that, like, linear path that will kind of like survive you. Like, that's how you'll, like, it's so crazy how I see it. Like, we have the 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords in the Egyptian Tarot, which is like, the mind has a lot to do with how you're manifesting. And here's the 3, here's the Empress, the manifester, right? Like, the one that manifests without seemingly doing much. What it do, Pisces? They say we don't do much around here. I say we run the whole goddamn show, boo. It's real, okay? Like, it's about to, people are about to connect what you're like, what? Didn't we talk about this? Okay. Like, Pluto is handling that. Like, Pluto's taking out the trash. Pluto's not allowing your vessel, your cup, the conduit, because now you are a transmitter, but you have a conduit, right? Like, you still have to, like, come into the whole, like recharge, like, come back at night, the capsule, right? Like the Matrix capsule. Literally, it's a whole new capsule, a whole new home. You maybe even, this may not make sense now, but it's like you maybe want new clothing, new wardrobe, like, all that's coming. A new, like, refresh sort of thing. Very much, can you ground this? Can you, in your most grounded state, as you maybe the perception is that you are still, and that you're healing, or you're hermiting, or you're secretive, or you're quiet. That's because you're, like, focused on, like, making it out of the turmoil where everyone's, like, not not doing their inner work. It's like they're like, where's Pisces? Pisces, wait. And you're like, guided by the light. Ah. You kind of have it. You're gonna get what you want. It, like, you will own it. Maybe you don't even know what you're owning. What is is it that you need to admit that you like that you're running like a lot, and it's the focus on that that will clearly mark the exit. What can the Pisces expect over the next 2 weeks post the full moon in Cancer, on our way to the last quarter moon in Virgo and new moon in Aquarius? Thank you to our spiritual guides of the highest light. Please protect us, archangels, angels, spiritual guides, as we connect to the Pisces collective. Please provide us clear, divinely guided messages for the Pisces collective for the next 2 weeks. Post the full moon in Cancer. Happy birthday to Sun in Capricorn. Four of Cups. In your stillness, you're guided. What appears to be groups of people. Also, you're figuring out like the new spaces, the new ways, the new communication style, the new transactional, like the relationship aspect, all that's being like there's like a reconsideration from the heavenly aspect, and then your Christ consciousness crown, all the higher chakras are like, spend the next 2 weeks in that download, right? Four of Cups. Inherit the gift. Your inheritance is highly energetic, vibrational, spiritual. The only way that folks are going to take it from you is if you let them disturb your inner peace, okay? Everything on the outside may look, I think it'll still look very serene. So there could be a desire to run from that, and that's why there can't be two opposing sides at this time. You are guided to choose internal, choose a path that leads you internally, and then once you have arrived inside in the heart, okay, with your garden moss agate, know that what is not perceived is not accepted, is not a part of others' destiny. So where Saturn and Neptune kind of had you going is where it was the do's and the don'ts, and this was the don'ts. Like, don't do it. But you did it anyway. Okay, you're saying it wasn't fun. Okay, fine. I won't tease you about it, Pisces. Moon in Cancer, right? Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer. Four of Cups, Moon in Cancer. Don't stay stuck. Emotionally, you're too grown, baby. You can go that way, you can go this way. You're going to say, F this, go. Look, that's the truth. Don't expect the truth from those that cannot provide it, those that work on supply. Their supply store, their supplier doesn't deal in honesty. Then they don't have any truth in stock. You do. You have the mighty effing sword crowned, the Trinity. Okay, you've healed. You've done healed this. You've done healed thy business. You've done healed thy mind. You don't got any more time or business doing business with these ill-timed, bad at business folk, right? Your business comes with a inner understanding that money does not leave you without peace. Money flows alongside all this, right? It don't have to be a struggle. You don't got to get on that bus, okay? What to do, Pisces? I feel you. We don't gotta get on that bus, right? You done healed from that struggle. Okay, the roses. That's that alchemical activation, right? The like, hello, now download. Okay, hello, went high. Hello, come down low. Right. Bring all that, draw it down, down. Nine of Pentacles. That's it. That's the storyline, right? We said spiritually led, divinely protected and guided to Nine of Pentacles. Solo, dolo, independent, in your transition period to determine then there will be no effery upon thy peace. Thou shalt seek the inner light. There you shall find peace, baby. Don't forget about your angels too. Because Prince of Swords, that's the angel. Oh my gosh, Prince of Swords. It's a Gemini king, right? 5-pointed star. The mighty Prince of Truth shifting, so you will get to reclaim the, you know how I said the two fishies and then one went away? Well, like, don't worry. This is an alignment for your purpose, for your work, if it's not about any of that, right? Like for you, the Sagittarian house falls in that scope. The 10th house, right? Like what are you committing to as far as like how you appear in public, in the community, more so how you, what you're known for, after having worked for it. What's good, Pisces? Princess of Pentacles, that's your brand spanking new beginning, right? Like you've manifested this now that I've asserted that direction within you, okay? Let's do, yeah, the Philosopher's Stone, right? The Stone of Truth and the Sword of Truth. You're the sustainer, so anyone objectifying is only venom. Okay, so those are the bad snakes, right? The ones that object, that you do know, yeah, you do know the fault line. You did the unseen. You know, like what's not going to work. Like you also see the bad webs, the bad entanglement. I don't know. If you're a psychic Pisces, you see the dark web and you're like, you're that kind of psychic detective. But Pisces, you see what's not working and you see what you're going to leave where it belongs, right? In the hellish depths. You see now, okay, divine Pisces child, you see now what causes the rift in your reality and your inner child. Like now, this is the final, like, you've actually already won that final, like, battle fight, right? We said final boss, whatever. Now it's like, yeah, make sure you're perceiving that and not still allocating time for fear, illusions, delusions, frenetic, fuzzy wuzzy also give it up, like let it go. It doesn't mean quit cold turkey, but understand that it doesn't align you. It keeps you from reconciling, and it keeps you in fragmentation, right? You understand that now. Okay. So remember, take what resonates. The Queen, the Empress. Okay. You are in love with, you've always been in love, like, not with anyone. I'm like, you are like the law of emitter, right? Like, it's here, that energy is very much alive and well. Okay, we're gonna do it like kind of backwards, and I know it's all a mix-up. What are you looking at? Like, what can you see right now? Like, now that you see through the cracks. Again, this could be ultimately about you, like that shadow side wasn't necessarily serving you because it wasn't, you hadn't discovered it yet. So a facet, an entire personality about you, it could be you're upgrading, you're updating, and it could be a battle with your dark side. And that's not to say that the effort was meant for reconciliation with the inner child, okay, with your shadow. So you can't fight the dark anymore. You're not doing anyone's fighting anymore. Or maybe you're even realizing, like, that's the business, that's your business, is seeing and running demons out, like. And you know the demons got the money, so like once you suss out the demons, they're probably gonna give you the money. I got two hands, right? I got these yoga grip. I got this grippy, right? Give me back the money. Okay. Maybe you feel that way because that's the feeling that's what you feel. That's how it feels like to be in the dark. Once you reconcile, okay, and you shift and you realize, okay, there is an aspect of me, there's a facet of me that is reconciled, and it is both a synergy, a integration, a synergistic completion, a wholeness, the Pisces wholeness, right, of pure state in that dual, right? It's that triple trinity, shadow, light in one. Okay, we've got shadow, we've got light, all in one little page of coach, right? Follow the light. That's the fish, right? Don't let it kind of escape your vessel right now. Like, that's the meditation. The light in the hermit, in the lamp, or in your soul center or your heart center. 4. Every 4 number, every 3. Also, pause. Put that on pause. Put the numbers on pause. Look. Okay, you're saying this is true. I can confirm. Can has confirmation. You can also provide confirmation, even though others are like, what are they talking about? What are the Pisces people talking about? Nothing. Ourselves, always, all the time, all we do is think about ourselves. We're making money over here because we done making money for you. Oh my god, no joke, right? The world, card 21. We got 9 of Pentacles on the 9 of Pentacles, yo. Okay. It ain't no joke. It ain't no joke. Four of, what is it, wands? Like, it's not a pregnancy. Maybe, congratulations, it's a birth of this, like, exciting, like, it does give me Sagittarius vibes, but it gives me the Pisces, like, damn, that was hard. Sagittarius is like, I knew it. I knew I would make it out of this. Thank you, Goddess Isis. What can the Pisces collective expect over the next 2 weeks? Can you illuminate us, please? You are incrementally, slowly but surely creating small changes. Maybe you're like, maybe this is a contract, maybe this is dinero, maybe this is finding the right contract and the right dinero, because I said you will own it, and the Two of Pentacles is usually like, you can own it if you like look over here, and maybe you're afraid to look over there, but that's it. This is like, maybe that's the hard part, is like, don't look back, look ahead, and it looks kind of like the next 2 months are going to be like wild, and you're going to come out like having like exited a illusion, okay, a like mystery, a game of Clue that you had no part in, that you're like, I don't even know those people. I couldn't tell you one name. That's why, like, Pisces, don't worry about that BS, and then like make sure you plan. And that's maybe the hard part, is like see your way out, Pisces. That's the justified, like, loving financial truth, is like, see your way out and see your own way into your castle. Like, you will own it. And maybe you're like, I don't know what am I owning? You've been calling something, and you've been run through this like Piscean, like, are you sure you want this? Piscean, are you sure you want this? 8 of Cups. You're like, I manifested. Okay, the hard part's over. 7 of Wands. And I just flung out the Magician. You're like, yeah, I manifested it. Okay, it's coming true, because we have the Hermit, which is in the dark. Then we have the Magician in the light. That's it. Look at this. That's it. 7. I said the hard part's over. Okay, it may not seem like it. You might still be fighting the air. Maybe you're making way for all the money. You're like, I gotta make way. Clean the air. Make way for the money. I know I go off about the money. The money, I don't know, money trees, money vibes, don't kill it. Don't kill the vibe. It could be the vibe that affords you the way out of the fear, the muck, all that trigger warning, the abuse, the mishandling, the covert, the covertness of it all, the desire to control, and uncontainable force. You are peace, which doesn't come without having like won the entire okay, we're just gonna pull Prince of Swords. What is that? What is the Prince of Swords? How does the Gemini vibration? Well, look, the Magician. You said you manifested this. You were like, oh yeah, I did, like a year and a half ago. Oh, God is like, you got to get on like this chariot here. You got to get on, and then we're gonna go for a ride. And you're like, oh, wait, roller coaster. Clarity on the Prince of Swords. Yeah, believe it. It's the unseen. Believe it. It's your transformation. It may not have been perceived properly. It may have been muddled and muddied, and that's fine. It's Neptune in Pisces and Saturn in Pisces, and we will see who's crazy, right? We don't fought those demons off already. We are here to enjoy, and we do be seen a lot. Okay, we do be the high priestess incarnate, right? We do be constantly alchemizing, transforming, ascending. We walk amongst the crowd of the light, the company under the light. We know the shadows. We travel the lands. We know the sweet dreams. We know what they're made of. Pisces, what you're looking for, you found. What everyone is looking for, I don't know. Is it your concern? I don't know. Here's the gate. What is boohoo woohoo? Maybe, I don't know. If you're kind of like me, you sometimes don't even know what really happened. You're just like, somebody told me and I don't care. Okay, look, that's the gate. Knight of Swords, on the Knight of Swords, okay? It's your way out. This is love, this is money. That's why justice is here, right? That's why it's like, okay, get out of that vibe. Get out of the lack. Don't go back to lacking. Don't go back to the lackers. Don't go back to people that assume no slack but are lacking, right? It has left you in this like, holy moly, I gotta do this like magicians, like, get me out of here. And then God heard the call. God heard the call. Caw. It's like birds, right? Okay. Okay, Prince of Swords, Knight of Swords, same thing. Right, you know this. We got this. Boo. Ace of Pentacles, go through the gates. They're very real. Bring it all down, grounded, seated. It's all done, but it's like, can you just perform the ritual, the ceremony, or like write about it? 369 it. I don't know. Get low. To the window.